Let me tell you a story. So, since I've been single, I've actually been going on a lot of dates. And I'm gonna sound like some weird scientist, but I've been doing like these kind of studies on these girls when I go out on a date with them, right? I wait a couple days and then I'll ask them this question. I ask every single one of them, what is something you noticed about me that you didn't expect? And the answer that I get most of the time is you just seem so happy, your smile, your laughter, you just seem like this very happy person. And naturally, I'm just a really happy person. I like to make people laugh and stuff. And so when I go out on these dates, I like to just be myself and I can just see that they feel happy when they're around me. But it used to not be like this. So when I had my first ever date, I've told this story before. It's like so embarrassing. So I was like a young teenager, all right? And her mom came over to our house in her car because we couldn't drive at the time. And she was bringing us to the movie theater, right? And we both sat in the back seat. Her mom was in the front seat. And I did not say a word to her, like almost the whole like car ride to the movie theater. Like I was so, I guess, scared. I don't really know. I wasn't that kind of happy person that I was today. I kid you not, we did not talk the whole car ride. Even her mom was like, y'all are really quiet back there. And I was just like, yeah. And I know you clicked on this video, you wanted to see like how to like build muscle or like make your face look better. But the thing is, you can have that and that's awesome. It's awesome to improve those things. But a lot of people do that and they become one-dimensional. Like they improve the looks and everything, but they're just so unhappy. Like, I don't know if you've ever I've met some guys who are on their self-improvement journey, right? But they're just so like serious. They're not funny. They're not like laughing. They're not goofy. And it's just so annoying to be around someone like that. So here's a little experiment that I want you to do on someone. It can be like your parents, it could be your friends, it could be a girl, whatever. I want you to, when you go to talk to someone, smile as you talk like this and maybe just laugh at something that isn't funny. Like as you're talking, you just randomly laugh when you say something. You'll physically see that they look happier. They start to open up to you. They start to like physically smile. And that is just so attractive. Being around someone that can literally make you feel happier is extremely attractive. I remember I made a really big mistake in my recent relationship. So when I was dating this girl, I was going through a lot. Like me and my parents, we were kind of arguing a lot. And so I would express that anger towards her. I'll be like telling her like, oh, I'm so mad about this, I'm so mad about that. And I would just express this poor mental health. Used to be the kind of boyfriend who was like goofy and I would like smile around her, make her laugh. But then I quickly became this just like angry and more serious person who wasn't the kind of guy to make her laugh. And I literally watched her like start to close up around me. She started to like, I felt, you know what I mean? You start to feel when someone isn't attracted to you, when someone doesn't want to be around you. And it's because my mental health was just really bad. By the way, man, if you want to learn more about this, I recently launched a pre-sale on my community. It's linked in the description. It's half off right now because I'm still building it, but it would be awesome if you join. So go check it out. So how can you develop this kind of happy personality naturally? Like you want to be magnetic. You want to make people feel happy around you so they're more attracted to you. Not just with women, but with friends as well. There are 3 habits that I vouch for on this channel that'll literally just make you so much more happier. And the first one is going to be bodybuilding. You've heard this advice so many times to start building muscle, but let's break it down. Like, why would this make you happier? You obviously, like, you feel more physically attractive, but it's not just that. It's like you finally achieve a productive goal. So when I was younger, I was like this video game kind of addict, and I really felt like I wasn't good at anything, right? And so not only when I started working out was I achieving a goal, it was also productive. Like that's the key thing. When you're doing something productive, you can go to bed at the end of the day with like a smile on your face. You just feel happier in your own body. And it's not just like the muscle, it's also like kind of like a video game. It's addicting. You're watching your lifts go up, like you're doing 1 rep more the next day, then you increase the weight and you're doing more reps and you're tracking it on your phone, and it's really addicting. I can't lie with you, this habit saved me from depression. And if you know my story, I used to have suicidal thoughts, and this is like the habit that started everything, that started my self-improvement journey. So I highly recommend that everyone should be doing this. The next thing that you can start to just be more naturally happy around other people is to have this idea: why be negative when you can be positive? Why be sad when you can be happy? So when I was younger and I had like my really bad mental health era, I was a complaining little bitch. I'm not gonna lie. I complained about everything. I never expressed gratitude or anything. I didn't tell my parents I was grateful for them. And I remember my dad really like told me a lot about it. He was always like, you always complain, and I hated that. But honestly, now that I'm older and I'm more mature, it was the truth. I complained a lot. I never expressed gratitude. I always had these negative thoughts. And it's just, why think negative when you can think positive? Like, you literally have a superpower. You can choose the thoughts that go into your brain. When you have this negative thought go into your brain, you can just say, oh, I'm not going to listen to that. I'm only going to listen to positive thoughts. This is something I've really started to work on recently. So I've recently, like, when I go and pray, I pray like in the mornings, during the day, and at night is when I do this a lot. I'll just pray to God. I'll be like, God, I'm really grateful that you gifted me with this, you gifted me with that. Like, I'm so grateful for that. I'm born here and not in this country, because there's so much more opportunity here. Just these small things. I'm grateful for this little cup right here, because it helps me with drinking water throughout the day. Like, these small things, you just feel happier when you're expressing gratitude, when you have these happy thoughts constantly. And the third thing that you can do to just be magnetically happy around other people is to just smile. I've heard this advice on a video and I really didn't like it at first. I'm not gonna lie. When I watched this video, I just thought it was stupid. I thought it was so dumb, but I went to the gym, right? And I tried it. I noticed that when I was like between my sets, so I do a working set and then I'm like resting for 2 minutes, I just noticed I was like sitting there straight face like this, just looking around, doing nothing, and I didn't really feel too happy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was doing something productive, but I didn't really feel happy, and so I was just like, I'm gonna think of something funny that happened in the past, and I'm just gonna smile. And then you naturally just start to smile, and I'll be honest, I forgot about this for a while, right? And when I started school again, I started to feel stressed, and I was having a bad day, and I was coming back from martial arts, and I just noticed that I was in a bad mood. I wasn't even smiling. And so I was driving and I was like, dude, why don't I just smile? I started smiling and I naturally just felt happier. Like, it is so weird. If you force a smile, you force your facial muscles to smile, you'll feel happier. I don't know what it is, bro, but you like need to try this. I promise you, this works so much for me. It's something I'm trying to work on now. I'm trying to smile more. Literally just forcing a smile will make you feel happier. It'll get you more bitches if that's what you care about. It'll get you more friends. It's awesome. Just smile, bro. But if you want to learn more about this, man, check out link in the description for my community, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.